Bitcoin finally did a new all-time high, but what can we look for next? We've got a massive retracement from this new all-time high we have done, and we're simply going to see here now what we can expect next, and everything was planned again before it happened. That's why we use Elliott Waves here, simply to plan the next possible move. For example, here on this top, we was looking for the possible move to the upside into the all-time high and the comeback down. Everything was planned, you can see here in the today's daily update on the morning. Right here, we're simply looking for a possible A, B, C flat. I mean, by the way, this was the afternoon update, and this was in the today's daily update. You can see here A, B, C flat, take the previous all-time high and come back down. I just want you to listen to something really quick. It's simply this. It's just 30 seconds. Just listen to this, and I just catch you right after this. So on Bitcoin at the moment, not gonna make it more complex. Just before to end, be aware of such configuration where, for example, we're in the first one here. We're going to, well, in the first or in the second one, really, it's not a real big problem. But for example, if this is a wave to here, well, if we go for the highs, be careful. We can still do an A, B, C flat. So, well, we got this ABC flat, and by the way, trap some longs and come back down. It's not because we take the highs that we're going to go for a massive push up. It's possible. It all depends on the reaction we're going to get here on the order flow. So the only thing we had to do was to read the order flow. The order flow allows you to make some informed trading decisions, as you can see really what's going on and what's happening behind the market. Well, on the top, you've got, first of all, a first move down that was not bearish. It's exactly what I said on the Discord server. We've just got some liquidations. It's not bearish yet, so let's see on the retest what we get. If it's not bearish, we're always going to come back up for a retest. How far? It depends how big will be the retest, really. And from that retest, I'd say it's very simple. Here comes a retest. If these longs that just opened don't get absorbed, we go for a new high. Now, the thing is, if these longs are getting absorbed and we get the demand, so the new shorts, well, we're going to go for a new for the lows really. And so we did got the exact good data. We absorbed the longs, and we've got more of this next on the lower time frame, some shorts coming in here that brings the price more down, and that brings us with this absolutely lovely short trade from the new all-time high. I'm not saying that we're going to drop. I'm going to show you here what we can expect next. But you can see here, this was the previous all-time high, and well, this is a new one. If we have to short something or to long something, we are always going to do it simply because, well, we read the data behind the market, so it's hard to be wrong, right? So now the thing is, what can we look for here after this new all-time high is made? Well, we simply have to go here on the wave. So here is the A, B, C flat. And so from here, we simply have to add the C wave targets. So to do so, you just have to take the extension tool, click first on the A wave root, second on the A wave bottom, and third on the B wave top, sorry. Okay. From here, you're simply going to add the C wave targets, so to speak, the correction. So, well, the correction targets really. So MC extension 618, 71, 786, the 120 extension 123, and the 1618 maximum C wave target. And where do we bound from? The maximum target here almost to the absolute dollar. So yeah, if you want to plan such move, really be aware of this and just trade like that. Simply go and sign up on the MOONCHARTS.fr website. You have everything there waiting for you, and you can learn so the order flow. Right here is Excel charts. Otherwise, you have a brand new Elliott Wave course that have been uploaded. I mean, the first lesson yesterday, really. So if you want to learn Elliott Waves and plan such move, always be aware of what's next, really. Well, just go and sign up on the website, and you have this course for absolutely free, and you will get 4 courses for absolutely free. You will get really the basics, and even more than this. We are going to go next on the last courses here for free with some correction, I mean, with the ABC zigzag really, so the first correction wave. So if you want to learn waves and learn how to make such predictions, well, just go and sign up on the website, and on every Wednesday I'm simply going to answer your questions if you have any question on the previous course. It's free, and you, in addition to this, can play a contest for absolutely free. Now, of course, if you want to continue next, so it's after April, really. You can see here in the calendar, you have so the first contest in April that is free, and then we continue with Apprentice with 6 more courses, but already the 4 first ones that are free represent really more than half of the Elliott Wave course, simply because next there are just some more correction waves, and for example, the RSI and some raw cases. That's it, really. But you have still 2 more contests with the Apprentice, with, of course, some bigger rewards, some bigger price pool, and some more stuff. But anyways, If you want to learn, you've come to the right place, and now let's jump into what we can look for next. So what we've planned simply in the last update was simply to look for mainly these two configurations. So I'm just going to remove this for the moment, like that. And so, well, what we can look for here, what we have planned in the last update, as I said. So first of all, we can look for this configuration. Okay, so wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the blue 5 waves completed. And so from here, we simply have to look for a wave 2. How far is going to go that wave 2? It's still possible to go lower if we have, for example, to make a, if we have to go more down, by the way, we are simply going to look for a longer correction, so a W, X, and a Y for this wave 2. The thing is now, for this wave 2 to be valid, to then go higher for the wave 3, if we have to continue higher, well, the thing is, I don't want to see the RSI, so on, for example, the 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, breaking the wave 1 route. If we do so, this is not valid anymore. This is very, very, very important. And this for the moment looks like it is the most probable. It depends really how we're going to close the last candles there. It's a bit early to say that. It depends really if we break this bottom or not on the RSI on some lower time frames. You can see, for example, here we are a bit below, but the candle is not fully closed yet. So this is the first configuration, and if we have to go more down, well, simply a bigger WXY like this into the wave 2 first of all. Now the second configuration we have planned is simply to look for some much more bigger push to the upside. We can still retrace, it's absolutely fine. By the way, it's not here, it's here. So this configuration here, where you know the blue 5 waves are done before and not with this configuration, so to speak, not like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We completed the wave 3, 4, 5 before, and so in that case, if we already got the 5 waves, we already have the yellow wave 1 and the wave 2 completed. And so if we have this, well, in that case next, these are some wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And in that case, we can simply look, it all depends how it's going to close the RSI, but if the RSI managed to close above the previous low, and we managed to get the good data on the order flow to reclaim and go for a new all-time high, well, in that case, we simply have to look for such configuration, where this is simply here, a wave 1, 2, what we have planned the last update, and so we can look for the wave 2 bottom to be, you know, maybe one more new low, and then from here, get a nice increase in price, and finally, come back up. This will be simply, as I explained in the last update, to make it a bit more tricky, because Bitcoin is tricky, and this is how we like to trade it really, by using the order flow. The thing is, when you make money on the market, it's because someone else is losing money. So for example, if tons of people are longing here, how are you going to make profit? By moving the price lower to rate all these longs. If you go on the order flow and check on the 5-minute time frames, you can see here the millions of liquidations of longs. The third here you can see the rect L here. These are the longs rect, the amount of contracts here. You can see here, we drop from here, we have already 200,000, well, a bit more. Then we have 1.7 million of longs contract getting wrecked. We have another 1.3 and 1.5 million here. This is absolutely huge. This is absolutely crazy. So this kind of move is just here to liquidate some longs, and you can see we haven't got some shorts next, but we come back to liquidate all of this. On a lower time frame, we did close it. I mean, all the shorts got closed, but you can see here that's why you should never long into the breakout when you break to the upside, and short into the break to the downside. You short on the resistance and you long into the support. This is extremely important to understand this. If you're starting to trade, well, really go and sign up on the website. You have a beginner course there waiting for you. You can learn this, and then you can move on your wave, start directly after the beginner course, and every Monday starting from since yesterday you will get a new course until April, and after this you have the first contest, and next we continue with apprentice, but you will have to sign up as apprentice. You don't have to cancel anything, so really feel free to join. It's free, and you can just get some nice knowledge, because I'm using Elliott Wave for more than 5 years now, so it's pretty cool in my opinion. But yeah, so the order flow is really, really, really useful to make some informed trading decisions. So in any case, if we now have to push higher, let's take the case just to get an idea of what price we can reach here to the upside if we have to be in such impulsive, for example. Just gonna add the waves, every single wave here, so we can see everything really. I'm gonna make this a bit bigger. I'm gonna turn this visible too, and done. Perfect. So if we have to push higher from here, we're simply going to look for this wave 3, 4, 5. These blue 5 waves are going to complete really the red wave 3. Then we'll have to finish the wave 4 and the wave 5, and then again this will complete the wave 3, the white one, and then the wave 4, and then the wave 5, and these right here will complete the yellow one, and then the wave 4 and the wave 5, and this again will complete some other small wave. We're going to cover this later. I'm not going to focus on the higher time frame plan for the moment. Okay, so just to make a bit of a summary, this is the first configuration. We can look for a wave 1, 2 here. I mean, the first configuration, I mean, both are valid to be fair. We can still make, as I said, one more new low. It depends if we get some better data, because for now we've got many longs at the same place. I don't like to long this personally, so I prefer to miss a trade, or I'm gonna wait for a retest to come or a new low to be made to really long. It depends when we take the low or on the retest what we get really. But yeah, so first of all, we can look for a wave 1, 2. This is a first configuration, and well, the first and the second one really the same. It depends if we now invalidate this one here. For example, you can see on the 3 hours, this is not valid anymore as a wave 2 break the wave 1 route, but we still have some few time frames here. Depends how we close. If we manage to reclaim on some higher time frame, it's okay. But otherwise, we can simply look for this, okay, first of all. And again, if this wave 1, 2 is invalidated, we just switch to the next configuration. Even if we get invalidated on this ABC flat, well, we don't care. We have been able to short the top. So even if we continue, well, it's perfect. We're short and we're just ready to move to the downside. It's exactly how I have been able to long the exact Bitcoin bottom. We have many different configurations, if I can find this, but I mean, many configurations. We have different configurations. We just play with the different configurations, and by reading the order flow, well, we can turn this into some swing next. That's pretty cool. So this right here, or we can look for this, okay? So many wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, massive push to the upside if we really manage to reclaim from here and push up. And otherwise, if we start to break everything here, and with this configuration, the wave 2 here is invalidated, so to speak again, we simply break the wave 1 route on the RSI. We're simply going to look for a much more bigger wave 2, so to speak, this. Okay, this will be in that case a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The RSI was wrong in that case, because normally we should get a divergence from the wave 3 to 5, so high, higher high, high, lower high. Here we'll have a high, 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 so normally we should consider taking a wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, something really bullish. That's why I'm showing you this. But if we have to get an invalidation for this, well, we can simply look for this bigger wave 1, a bigger wave 2 retracement. For the moment, of course, remember there is always a possible bearish wave count, but for now I'm only showing the most probable one step by step. Okay, so now let's just move back here on this first one there, or the second one. By the way, it's almost the same. It depends how far this is going to go with the ABC flat. If we do a longer WXY, all of this really. If you want to stay updated, really simply join the Discord server. I'm gonna let you know if I'm not sleeping, of course, the data and everything, what I've done, for example, today on the Discord server. So the only thing you need to do next is to read the order flow, and you can make your decisions. Really, that's it. So if we have to go higher from here with, for example, let's take the case that we're in the super bullish configuration. The only thing we need to do, sorry, is to add the wave 3 targets, these blue wave 3 targets. So just to give you an idea, I'm just going to hide everything except the blue wave here. Well, you just have to take the extension tool. First click on the wave 1 route. Sorry, second on the wave 1 top, and third on the wave 2 bottom. So wave 1 root, wave 1 top, wave 2 bottom. Just want to make sure, this was not well placed. From here, you just have to add the wave 3 targets, so to speak here, the 1-to-1 extension, 1618, 200%, 2618, right here, 3618, and the 423.6. These are all the wave 3 targets. Now, what are the probabilities on this, if we can say that? Well, probabilities. 1-to-1 extension, we have only 2% chance to stop there, so it's possible, but I mean, it's very low in terms of probability. So normally we have more chance to reach minimum here, the 1618, so to speak, the blue FIP here, that is at 75,000 on Bitcoin. If again the bottom is in, if we make one more new low, we'll just have to take this click, the third click, and place it on the wave 2 bottom. And so from here, so 1618, wave for retracement, we can look for a regular retracement, so between the 23.6 and the 38.2, so to speak, in this. And once we have done this, we look for the wave 5. Now it's too early to say that if we're going to do this or not. We need to confirm and fully invalidate on many time frames this blue wave 1, 2 that is starting to get to be invalidated already, for example, on the 3 hours, but we need to confirm also on the 4 extra. And if this is invalidated, we just have to switch to the bigger yellow wave 1, 2, as I said earlier. Okay, so this one, so we can look if we have to go a bit more down for a WXY, as I said. And from here, well, either invalidated by breaking the wave 1 route on the RSI, either not, and so in that case we can look for a continuation. That's why the order flow is very useful, because it allows you to really well, as I said, make some more informed trading decisions, but also recognize if you have or not to take the trades. And so instead of, for example, betting on the scenario, you do not bet anymore because you see exactly what's happening behind the market. So you can really avoid bad trades, and well, you can recognize really if you have to take the trade, as I said. So anyways, I hope this helped. If you enjoy the content, as always, don't forget to smash that like, subscribe to turn on the notifications. This helped a lot as always. If you can also write some comments down below. Thank you as always so much if you take the time to do it. This helped a lot. And on this being said, I wish you all a brilliant day. Take care of you and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.